An apprenticeship is one of the best financial decisions you can make. It's also full of mistakes that quietly cost people thousands of dollars. Today I'm covering 5 of the most expensive ones, so you don't make them. An apprenticeship is supposed to be the smart path. You earn while you learn. No tuition, no student debt. But the apprentices who don't understand how the system actually works leave real money on the table, year after year, without even realizing it. I've watched people make every single one of these mistakes. Today I'm walking through 5 of the most costly ones, with the real dollar impact behind each. Before we get started, smash that like button, subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Mistake 1, switching programs before you're vested. Here's mistake number 1, and it's the most expensive one on the entire list. Pension and retirement benefits in union apprenticeship programs are built around vesting credit. In most IBEW NECA programs specifically, you need 1,000 hours worked in a year to earn 1 vesting service credit towards your pension. Here's what almost nobody explains clearly when you sign up. If you switch to a different trade, a different local, or jump to a non-union shop before you're vested, you don't just pause that pension. In many cases, you lose the credit entirely. That's not a small mistake. A pension is designed to pay you a guaranteed income for the rest of your life after retirement. Walking away from years of accumulated vesting credit because you got impatient or chased a slightly higher hourly rate somewhere else can cost you tens of thousands of dollars in a lifetime retirement income. Before you switch programs, find out exactly where you stand on vesting. That number should be part of your decision, not an afterthought. Real quick, I want to tell you about something that's been working for me. My brother Shane runs a program called the Content Growth Engine. It's built around growing your YouTube channel and earning real income without it taking over your life. We're talking less than 4 hours a week. I'm a member myself. First month in, I had a $214 day. That turned into $445 days, then $519 days by month 5, and it just keeps building from there. It's legit. Links in the description and pinned below. It's worth a look. Mistake 2, job hopping during your apprenticeship without understanding the reset. Here's mistake number 2. A lot of apprentices assume that switching employers mid-apprenticeship is harmless as long as they stay in the same trade. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes it absolutely is not. Here's the honest reality. If your apprenticeship is registered through a specific program, especially with a non-union shop that's been fronting your training costs, switching employers can mean starting over, or it can trigger a requirement to pay back training costs you don't realize you owe. Experienced electricians and tradespeople in online trade forums constantly warn new apprentices about this exact mistake. Jumping to a new company too early, before checking your contract and your actual standing in the program. Before you make a move, read your actual apprenticeship agreement. Find out if leaving resets your hours, your wage steps, or triggers a repayment clause. That 10-minute conversation with that training coordinator can save you from a generally expensive surprise. Mistake 3, buying tools you don't need yet. Here is mistake number 3. And this one is smaller per incident, but adds up fast. New apprentices walk into a tool supplier and buy everything a senior guy on the crew has, every specialty tool, every premium brand, all at once in the first few months. Here's the problem. Many of those tools are for specialized work you won't be doing for years, if ever, depending on how your career develops. That money, often $2,000 to $5,000 spent unnecessarily early, could have stayed in your pocket or gone towards tools you'll actually use immediately. The smarter approach is buying only what your current tasks require and adding specialty tools only when a specific job actually calls for them. Let your toolbox grow with your actual career, not your ego in month 2. Quick question, and be honest. Do you actually know which trade fits you, or are you just picking the one you've heard of? Course Careers has an AI career counselor named Coura that'll actually figure that out for you. She walks you through your goals, your personality, your lifestyle, and matches you to the right fit from HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator. Then you get the free intercourse to see if you're right before you go all in. No experience needed, no degree required. Students have been doing this and landing high-paying careers as little as 4 to 12 weeks. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. Know before you go. Mistake 4, skipping classroom hours and assuming you'll make them up later. Here's mistake number 4. Most registered apprenticeship programs require a specific number of classroom hours per year, often 160 hours or more, on top of your on-the-job hours. Some apprentices treat those classroom hours as optional, something to catch up on later when work slows down. Here's the expensive part. Falling behind on required classroom hours can delay your journeyman exam eligibility by months or even years. Every month that delay pushes back your journeyman card is a month you're earning apprentice wages instead of journeyman wages. Depending on your trade, that wage jump can be $15,000 to $25,000 a year or more. Delaying that jump by even 6 months because you skipped classroom hours is generally an expensive mistake that's completely avoidable.
Hi, quick break here. I've been an HVAC tech for 29 years, and the best way I recommend to get into HVAC without having any experience is through Course Career's free HVAC course linked in the description. It will teach you exactly how to get hired, and if you decide on the full course, it covers everything you need to get your first job. The full course includes the skills to do the job and everything you need to actually get hired.
Mistake 5, not negotiating or tracking your wage step increase. Here's mistake number 5. And it's the one that quietly costs people the most over an entire apprenticeship. Most apprenticeship programs are structured with scheduled wage increases, often 40 to 60% of the journeyman rate in your first period, stepping up at set intervals as you accumulate hours and complete requirements. Here's what some apprentices don't realize. Those step increases aren't always automatic in every program. Sometimes they require you to formally complete a requirement, submit documentation, or specifically request the review. Apprentices who don't track their own progress against the schedule have generally gone months, sometimes longer, getting paid at an old wage step because nobody flagged their increase for them. That's real money every single pay period that you're owed and not collecting. Know your program's wage schedules from day one. Track your own hours and milestones independently. Don't assume systems will catch every increase automatically, because sometimes it won't. Quick break here. If you're sitting here wondering which trade is actually right for you specifically, I built a free 5-minute tool that walks you through it. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Look, an apprenticeship is still one of the smartest financial moves in any trade, but the apprentice who actually understands the system, the vesting rules, the contract terms, the classroom requirements, the wage steps, are the ones who walk away with thousands more than the ones who just show up and hope it all works out. Switching programs before vesting, job hopping without reading your contract, overbuying tools too early, skipping classroom hours, not tracking your own wage steps. 5 mistakes, real dollars, all avoidable. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Did any of these happen to you? I want to hear your story. I read every single one. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.
If you need to learn the trades, go to Jack of all trades.